Hi Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome, we're here for you. This is your full moon in Aries reading. Let's jump into it. Sagittarius. Oh boy, this is a fellow fire sign, right? Aries we're talking about here. We have, I'm hearing for a number of you, an announcement to make. Okay, a lot coming through right off the bat. I'm feeling like, even like a teacher who's just like, they're in class and like right out the gate got like so much that they want to announce to the students. Like, it's like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now for a number of you, I'm hearing Aquarius real strong here. 7 of Cups here and the 5 Pentacles. For a number of you, I'm here, Scorpio as well. Whoa, Sagittarius. Okay, for a number of you, there's a really big announcement you want to make. For another number of you, let me see the Hierophant here in reverse on the face of the stack. For another number of you, you have a really good friend around you, in your midst, maybe around this time, that you are feeling a little bit troubled by. Actually, it's like you're preoccupied. You're like, oh my gosh, like, are they okay? Like, what's up with them? Like, what's happening with them? Like, you're kind of going like in circles a little bit, maybe around this, even this concept or this idea. It is maybe related to the concept of fertility. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe even innovation with the Fool. Now, the Fool just speak of Aquarius energy, and I just finished a number of other readings. Right before I jumped into yours, dear Sagittarius, and we worked with a number of signs there, and Capricorn was the last live reading. Right? Was it Capricorn? It was yeah, Capricorn. Now, with the Fool here, I believe. Okay, now with the Fool, yes, and I was feeling this like pressure in my ears, like there's some kind of activation here, even of the crown chakra. I'm hearing that with the Fool. I don't know if that's not for everyone, but you know, always take it as you will. Now, there is something that has become like kind of funny. We're gonna say it in that way. And I was meditating. As I was meditating on energy before I turned on the camera. I keep wanting to call you like every other sign than Sagittarius. What's up with that? Maybe you're like really interacting with a lot of people around this time. It's like everybody wants a piece of that. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that was going to take. Sagittarius. Everybody wants to know, like, Sagittarius, do you want to eat my avocado with me? I'm hearing after class, like, and Sagittarius is like, yeah, I do, but like I also have to like go back to my math class and like make sure I wrote down the homework on time. Like, I don't know what that's about. Like, you got a lot on your plate, Sagittarius, maybe around this time, just in general. Now, I'm hearing someone's like asking you, they're like, are you flirting with me, Sag? You're like, yeah, don't worry, I'm flirting with you. And it's like, then you like go to math class and like you see the teacher is like, Sagittarius, are you gonna make sure your like homework is done on time? Because you know we're gonna have like 5 other tests for that, right? The Sagittarius like, yeah, I know, don't worry, okay, like, and then you like hit your friend up like on their phone, and they're like, hey, don't forget, like, we have a Teletubby season to watch together, you know, right? You know that, right? Don't forget that, Sagittarius. All right, Father Pentacles. Sagittarius like, I'm not gonna forget Father Pentacles, Devil, and the 8 of Wands reverse. So for a number of years, funny, I was meditating on energy, Sagittarius, and I was getting this feeling. I was like, well, I was having a vision, like seeing someone. I was having a vision of someone like kind of going up to you. They're like, Sagittarius, I want you to meet this person, and I want you to act super into them. I'm hearing that from a number of you. Sagittarius, I'm seeing you kind of give this person a look. Maybe a few different looks, like in one look, like kind of as a look, as a single look back to them when they do ask you if you're willing to ride by their house as well, like at this really odd time of the month. I'm hearing that. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Like, can I just usually like drive by their house like on the 7th of September, 17th. 7 people in the room right there. 17th, it's like maybe a holiday, but like religious holiday. I don't know. Someone's like, why? This is weird. Why do you want me to like? I don't understand. Are you like going a little bit like berserko? I'm hearing that like this is from Sagittarius. You're like kind of telling your friend like, I don't know. I don't understand like what you want me to do here. 4 Cups and the Father Pentacles and the Devil, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna be like sitting on her porch like that, waiting for her to like call the police on me. No, Tower in reverse. Now, for a number of you, Sag, I'm seeing someone even like maybe wants to like set you up with someone. I'm seeing a teddy bear here, like a really big teddy bear, like a big furry light brown, furred, you know, teddy bear. Okay, someone's like, I want to set you up with Terrence. I'm hearing he's like a Teletubby. You love him. I'm hearing that with the Tower. Okay, so did you write that on your Tinder profile? Sagittarius like, I'm looking for Teletubby like qualities. Okay. Really big screen on the chest. Okay, shoot, no one's swiping. So frick, maybe I should like lower my standards a little bit. Okay, it doesn't have to be on the chest. The screen can be like maybe on the heart. Maybe we got like good heart to heart conversations. Okay, but like I do prefer the chest, but it doesn't be on the chest. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, sitting for too long in one position. All right, now Sagittarius is like, shoot, I'm late for my like my PE class. I'm hearing that. Physical education class. Shoot, I'm late. Okay, like you got so much going on here, Sagittarius. I don't know what like you have to schedule everyone and everything in, including your pinball conversation with your teacher and their teacher's aide. Like, so the teacher needs your help with something. I don't know. You're like, damn. I'm like literally like I'm kind of like a teacher. I'm kind of like a professor right now. I'm here for a number for you. You're like, and I'm kind of like taking the trash out as well. I'm kind of like also like the classroom like clean up maestro master. I'm hearing that. Like now I'm kind of like playing everything, like including Charizard, like with the kids in class, like cards with kids. I'm hearing that was cool. It's like I'm seeing this as like a teenager though. Okay, let's clear it around. 7 of Wands reverse. And then it's like Melissa wants me to like hang out and like play lipstick on her chest with her like tomorrow. I don't know what that was like. Okay, shout out to Melissa and like her lipstick. I don't know, and the whole chesty thing that's happening with the Father Cups with that. I don't know what that's only with the Son of Pentacles. Someone's like they're telling the friend. It's kind of funny. They're like, I'm really busy. I have to like go hang out with like Martha, and she has like her whole thing that she needs to do. So we need to go do that, and then we need to go to the seamstress, and then like it's gonna be the 7th of November pretty soon. So like I need to make sure that I am ready for that. Okay, so then there's like also though this other conversation that needs to happen with like the whole like shark in the tank moment thing that we need to get ready for, like the whole investment thing. And then it's like I also have to like make sure Patrick is not like gonna get jealous that I'm like spending too much time with Mark over there like on our project, you know what I mean? Okay, like you know what I know you know what I mean. Okay, anyways. I don't know what it's like. Then I gotta take my vitamins and I gotta make sure that they're all in line in order with themselves. I don't know what that's linked to. Okay, it can be even like people you work with. Let's clear it. Like I call them my vitamins. It's interesting. Sagittarius, you're like you're kind of like you're kind of like a counselor, maybe even with a temperance card. Like you have like also bunnies in hats and you're like I gotta pull them out like at all these different times and like I have to make sure like I don't pull 2 up at the same time because then they'll see each other out here and they'll be like, boo, whoa, who are you? And it's like that's not a good look. I'm here though with the 8 of Cups reverse. Father Pentacles, no, we don't do that. We that's a rule. I'm here that's like I don't know what that's about. It's like a counselor who like it's like you can't like you can't like schedule two students at the same time at the same hour. Like you have to make sure your agenda is like really like set and like working properly and organized and all that. It's like I have to make sure I don't like double book my planner. I'm hearing that. But you're like really into this, whatever this is. It's like you're having a moment, okay, you're actually really feeling kind of really hot. I'm hearing hot blooded. I'm hearing that with the Temperance card and the 9 of Cups. You're like, I have all these things to do. La 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 la. And then I have to go to like band practice. And then I have to like go and like recite my vows. I'm hearing that with like I go to my recital with my singing thing with the Father Pentacles. Okay. Now, anyways, Sag, for a number of you, it's like, I'm seeing like a camp counselor. Now, but then it's like there's this whole thing with the bunnies in the hat thing. It's like, we never pull 2 bunnies out at the same time. Like, it's like funny because they'll get like scared. Because they'll see each other and they'll like freak out. They're like, wow, another bunny in the hat, what the hell? Okay, like, this is like a parallel life thing where Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune, like, I don't know what that's about, but you do have an idea, I think, Sagittarius. You have your rhythm, your metric set here. You're like, I know how to do it. Okay, Temperance of the 4 Cups. I don't know what that's about, but anyways, okay, Temperance here. I'm hearing hurry, Alec, like, scurry. Like, this is like, I'm seeing a hamster, like, furiously burrowing a hole, like, inside of their mound, I'm hearing, of grass. They're like, I have to, like, really also graze the grass like as fast as I can. It's like a workout though. This is like I'm feeling like a hamster workout right now. Okay, anyways. Sagittarius getting so silly. Okay. Okay, anyways. Oh, we're working up a sweat. Don't worry. All right. I'm freaking working out. Yeah, I'm on like wheelbarrow number like 572. This person's like Sagittarius. are you like cracked up on coffee this morning? What's going on with you? Okay. Eight of Swords right over the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. I'm hearing, I don't know, will you marry me though? This person's so silly. They're kind of like, maybe even like an activist, and like they're kind of all over the place. They're kind of like everything. I'm hearing because everything is wonderful now. I'm hearing also everything is embarrassing. Like at this point, like nothing matters, and like I have senioritis. I'm hearing that as well. This on a Wands and Reverse. Like I'm like kind of like so school right now. I'm so schooling right now that I'm kind of like psyching myself out. I'm hearing that as well of the whole thing altogether. Like there, you don't. It's senioritis energy with the daughter Wands in Reverse. So it's like I don't really care like that anymore, but like I really do care, and so like I'm into everything and I'm doing everything and I'm really involved. But then it's like I'm not really like too invested. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so I feel you're kind of like cool. You're feeling a little bit cool around this time. So here it's like double agent here with the Son of Wands in Reverse, daughter Wands in Reverse, for our cups upright. Like I know what my digits also like you know lead to the voicemail message. Oh, okay, maybe like listen to your own voicemail message. I don't know. That was a little weird. I gotta make sure, you know, like I know what people hear when they call me. All right, I need to know. Hey, it's me, Big B. I'm hearing Swayze. Like this is like someone who's just feeling popular. They're like, I'm hearing to be on the cool kids with that song. Okay, anyways. They're like, yeah, call me back. And they're like, they're enjoying like this whole social thing as well. Maybe with the Son of Wands in Reverse, Daughter Wands in Reverse, Four of Cups upright. They're even like they have a new like crew. They got like something going on with their social life. It's like popping now. I'm hearing that from a number of you. Like something has changed, possibly, but not really. It's like good old Sag energy, right? With the Temperance card, like, yo, what's up? I'm hearing that as well with the Temperance card, looking in the future. Like, they don't even know who they're asking that to, though. They're just walking to the class. They're like, what's up, class? I'm the clown. Better get to know me sooner than later, or you will not understand the joke. I mean, we have to kind of get ahead of the term paper. You know what I mean, everyone? I don't know what that is. Like, this is like somebody who maybe is even like giving students a heads up, but they're a student or they're like a TA, but they're not timing anything. Okay, yeah. They're kind of just fudging around as well. They're like, oops, you made a mistake. Just burp. You'll be good. Okay. I don't know what that's about. With the Daughter Wands, was like. They're kind of making everyone who's freaked out, like, not freak out as well. They're like, don't worry, you're gonna mess up anyways. Just mess up on purpose, and then you won't mess up. You know what I mean? You're good. Don't worry. You got this. Son of Pentacles. Best TA ever for Cups with the Son of Pentacles. Listen, Paul, you look like Rhonda over there in the corner. This is like a teacher making fun, maybe, of students. They're like, let's get them, like, to loosen up. They're like, you guys both look like you're about to flunk the test. Maybe you should flunk it together. Just go sit together. Yeah, just sit together. Okay. Well, you look nervous. I'm here. Not to say that you're not going to do well, but you look like you're kind of not feeling like you're going to own the math exam. You know what I mean? With the Justice card, and you might not. Okay, so you might as well sit together if you will fail it. At the same time, like better to go down, you know, in twos rather than ones. I'm hearing that as well. Like that could be an answer to the quiz, though. Question. A little tip there with the Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands and the Star. It's like kind of like a kooky teacher who just loves baking cookies as well for their students, but like it's never like every day. It's always like randomly, suddenly, the teacher will cook like 800 cookies and bring them to class, and then like every student will have like 100 cookies like in their backpack, like they trudge home with this. I don't know what that's interesting with a Star. And then it's like tomorrow, like the teacher doesn't even have like a single pencil to like pass out to the students. It's like they ate the erasers. Like one day they're bringing like snacks for the kids, the next day they're like the pencils are like bare bones or like naked, like no erasers on the pencils. I don't know what. Like you wonder like what's going on, like teacher like eating the pencil eraser. I don't know what that's what we do. It's a Sag thing maybe. I don't know. Temperance here in the Star. It's like this, whoever this is, like they chew on pencil erasers. I don't know. They got this like really fast moving energy that we're talking about. Like the Star, like hello everyone, welcome to writing class. Willy Wonka, Temperance, the Star. Okay, we're calling it class. It was wedding, but like we found out sooner or later that you know. that was awkward to call it like that. We didn't want everyone to like know as well that like we were gonna do that, so we called it class. Let's clear it. Time to slow. Now, okay, now I get it. So we got Willy Wonka showing up, surprise style. Okay, and at class, in classes in session time. Okay, AKA Polly when she's pulling out of her pocket. When she's popping out of her pocket with Herman at her wedding. Yeah. Well, why do you call it class? Well, I call it class because I want to see like what her sister's up to. So I need to learn more about her. You're not here for her sister, please. High priestess with a hierophant. Someone's like they're kind of like they're like slow moving down the hallway. Wait, what? They're like I'm seeing like someone walking like at a sloth pace. They're like really slowly transiting through the hallway. I don't know what we were talking about really fast moving energy. So what's that about? Yeah, okay, got it. So this is someone who's like it's kind of like weird because they're racing through like I'm seeing a teacher or like a teacher's aide or something. They run into class. They're like they have this whole fiasco moment. They're like, everyone, hello, Penelope Cruz. I don't know what that was going through. They're like all like throwing like darts on the wall. I'm hearing that as well. Like Dumbledore is here. Dumbledore was there. Dumbledore was like, I don't know what that was going through, but the Tempest card. And everybody's like, huh, are we like here right now? Is this happening? I just literally woke up like 5 minutes ago. I'm late to class. I don't know what. Are we like? What is she wearing? I'm hearing that as well. Tempest card. Okay. Now whatever it is. Red-eyed bushy tail with a Tempest card. Okay, then this a teacher who like leaves early and like leaves the students in the class. They're like, all right, you're on your own now. You're gonna be fine. You're all gonna be not A students, but B students. Remember that. Maybe you'll aim for a C, but I think you'll hit a B at least. Maybe you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I gotta go though because I'm gonna get towed. My car is like the students are like, what is going on with the high priestess and the Tempest card and the star and the hierophant. So now I gotta scoop my way down. The doo-wop dance down the hall. Okay. I gotta make my way to the wedding. Like, and now this person, like, they dip. The teacher dips. It's ironic. It's like the students are sitting waiting to be taught by the teacher. The teacher's like, you got this. You're good. They dip out of class, and they're, like, kind of walking down the hall. I'm hearing Skeeter Scooter. I'm hearing that again. This has been coming through a number of readings. I'm hearing, where have you gone? Where have you been? What's that song? Justin Bieber. Okay. This person's like, now this person who was like all like rambunctious in the classroom now is like they're like kind of like riding by really slowly in their car like around the corner, around the bend of like Ben Affleck's house. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, soccer teacher. I don't know what that was the Tempest card. They're like, there she is. She's here. She's so hot. I'm hearing that as well. What? With the star and the Tempest card? Like, hold on. She's watering her garden. Look at her. Well, weird. Okay. She's weird too. I'm really weird. She's weird too. So, what is going on here? Can somebody shed light? Okay, how many people in the room? We got 49 people in the room. The question is, how many students stayed in the class after this teacher's, zoomed off? It was a Zoom class meeting. Okay, got you. So Tempest with the star and the high priestess. This is maybe even virtually happening. At a certain point, the teacher's like, "I will meet you in astral. Bye." Okay, we don't need to. This is my moon, my Sag moon. We don't need to do the reading. You will dream about it. High priestess. Let's clear it around. The Tempest part and the star. No. They show up at someone's wedding. This is a teacher who leaves class early to go stalk their higher self. I'm hearing those. Well, maybe they're like going to meditate. They're like, who gives a shit about math? I'm hearing those. I know that's not me talking, but they're like, I don't need to be teaching math. I need to be in my. I'm hearing arithmetic class, but like with my right and left brain like balance. They go to yoga class. They leave their class hanging. Because I'm hanging by a moment. Like, students are confused. They're playing music in the classroom. They're like, are we going to see her again? Are we going to, like, ever see her again? Was she the same teacher we saw last time? Yeah, that as well. She looked like she was wearing something totally different. Was she wearing a wedding dress? That was all that was card. Wait, are they the person getting married? One second. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Is she getting married? So this is the teacher. She's maybe they're actually getting married. I thought it was I'm hearing cross-dressing. I'm hearing that actually with the Vesna. Hello! Did you get towed? No, right? Okay. See, I told you it'd be fine. It's like the teacher's telling students, like, you're good. You got this. Just put cucumbers on your eyes. Like, you're gonna be fine. The test is gonna, like, gonna take itself, baby. The High Priestess and the Temperance card. Okay. Now, the star here is Mary and the High Priestess. They literally are at the stoplight. They're at a, like, stoplight. They're about to go, like, meet up with Dr. Dre. I'm hearing that. And, like, they're gonna test them on the real quiz, if you know what I mean. I don't know what that's about, but maybe they got this, like, sidekick career with the Timeless Car and the High Priestess and the Star. They have a really, like, dramatic, though, shift in their behavior. It's like, I go from, like, activist and leader for, like, all of these, like, long distance running competitions as well. They can even be like a coach or something. I don't know. Anyways, and then it's like, and then they're like they're super deliberate as they crawl through the intersection on the sci-fi radio alert channel. I don't know what they're like listening to something on the radio. Like maybe they have the doppelganger going. I don't know what that's about, you guys. Okay, temperature. Students are concerned though. They're really actually like, they're wondering. They're like, are we gonna fail our entire slumber party of a class right now? Like, what's happening? They're like, I don't think we're gonna really be making any waves in this industry. I'm hearing that as well. Like, at this pace, like, the teacher shows up for like 2 minutes. Maybe like half of like one of those 2 minutes on some days. And like, maybe fulfills the request, like, I'm your proctors the exam on the other, like, this is someone maybe who even, they're not there, ever. The teacher's not there. It's like maybe the aide shows up, but that's like a student. It's like the aide is not even there. So you, like, elect someone in the class to be the teacher's aide, / in other words, the teacher. So it's like, what? I'm hearing now we have, like, Brock on the talk show. Who is he? I'm hearing that as well. And what is he teaching us? I'm hearing the temperance card. Like, does he know how flocks of birds fly? I don't know what that's about. Like, someone's concerned, truly. They're like, do they know how to control a group of students? I'm hearing that. Like, I'm hearing, okay, now everyone hold hands. This is like Brock here for the temperance card. They're wearing bird Zoom classroom meeting with the High Priestess and maybe even Tess. Like, at this point, we're taking the test on Zoom with the temperature on the High Priestess and the Skype or whatever you're doing with the star here. It's like, maybe even through text message. We're gonna text message my answer in. Okay, here's my poll, vote. Okay, whatever. The answer, temperature card. The answer to the test. I'm hearing as well. Star here. In terms of like, everybody, like, hold on to your bathrobes. All right, you're good. You got it. Again with the temperature card. Okay, now you're never late. La la. Now for a number of you, there is so much more to the story that we don't observe actually at this point in time. We may later, at a later point in time, like possibly on the news. This teacher might be on the news. I don't know what that's about, but it's like he was always like racing out of class. Like he was like on some kind of radioactive, Reader's Digest, and he had to be on the radio talk show at this time, and like he was never available for us, and we didn't understand, like, but it seemed kind of weird and like kind of toxic. I'm hearing that with the temperature card as well. Like he seemed like he was like obsessed with his like razor in the shower as well. He would like always talk about that. I don't know what that's linked to with the temperature card. So there's something that maybe like students were catching up on, and it was kind of like maybe they even were sick actually with the temperature card. Like they had a cold with the temperature card. Like they're like trying not to like show it to the students. They're like, I have to go by. I'm just here to pass out the papers, goodbye, and they like run out of class. So like kind of they got a cold thing. Now they don't want to make a whole thing out of it with the star and the High Priestess and the temperature on roll. That's linked to, but for a number of you, it will be on the news. I'm hearing the whole entire flight crew. I'm hearing the flight attendants. Everyone will be flagged down. Where did you go after you arrived in Flagstaff? Arizona. I'm hearing New Jersey, Nevada. I'm hearing that specifically here with the temps card. Where are you going? Like tomorrow, November? What are your plans? Where are you headed? What is your whole entire itinerary as well for the next 4 years of your life? We need to know right here, right now. Tempers in the High Priest. This is somebody like even on like the radio. They're like, shh. Roger, High Priest in the Tempest card. They're like flagging down some teacher who like even like stole something. I don't know what that's linked to. Look, he didn't steal it. He chewed it off. It was an eraser with a pencil, right? I don't know, maybe, but it's like, but it's weird because he was handing out cookies. Oh. So, yeah, it's like, maybe for a number of you, it's like a teacher who was, that's one by Kaigo, oh, stole the show, who, like, it's like they were using their benefits for this teaching thing for, like, something else. Like, and they were giving students cookies to kind of, like, keep them happy and, like, feeling, like, flirtatious. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that's going to. And then it's like, and then it's like suddenly like, and I'm not saying that anything is like permissible behavior at all, okay? And remember, I'm channeling, so just kind of communicating what it is that I'm seeing or envisioning. But remember that this is a reading for entertainment purposes only. We have to say in the way with the Tempest card and the High Priestess. So this is again a reading for entertainment purposes. The Tempest card and the High Priestess is gonna be have to say that. So for a number of you, there is something that is like, kind of like, actually kind of kosher, uncomfortably with the Tempest card and the High Priestess. Like, so a teacher can actually do that and get away with it? Are you kidding? I'm hearing that with the Temperance card and the hybrids. Like, maybe even something that's written in the code of contract where they're like, they have a certain allotment of funds, and then they use that to, like, bake cookies, like, partly. And then they give those cookies to the students, and then it's, like, this whole turnover rate thing. And it could be an underground business as well. I don't know what that's going to do, but the Temperance card here and the hybrids, like, someone caught on to that. They're like, yeah, no, we had to flag it down. Like, it happened, like, also way too many times, and, like, too many students reported this, and, like, the cookies were, like, psychedelic cookies. I'm hearing those little baby for number. I don't know what those going to do with the store, and then sometimes they're, like, selling something. They're not allowed to do that with the Tempest card. Now, for a number of you, maybe the teacher was, like, even on another television show. Like, they weren't spending their time really teaching here. They were teaching at another university. I'm hearing, I don't know, take it as you roll again, and it's, like, but they were getting paid at that university, so it was like they're kind of like they have a two-timing job here a little bit with the Tempest card and the High Priestess, like, and the Star, like, they're using some kind of funding for whatever. Now, for a number of you, though, it's the type of thing where maybe they're just not working anywhere, actually. They're stocking something here with a high, like, they're using their certified funds. I'm hearing their money grant, the telegraph money. I'm hearing about the Temperance card and the High Priestess. Like, someone sent someone money in a scroll. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing teach the kids this. I don't know what I was going to do. It's like, and then, that's not gonna me talking. Okay. But the Temperance card here, it's like, and then I'm seeing a candy cane, like, with a wrapper on it. Okay. And they're like, they're not really, they're not really properly teaching some space as someone may feel it. They're like, they are like, but yeah, yeah, again, they're using some kind of funds for some kind of material that is maybe even kind of like inappropriate, as some people might feel it. They're like, he tells us to add him on Instagram. He's our teacher. I'm hearing that with the Temperance card and the High Priestess. Like, he's trying to make money off of us. I'm hearing with the Temperance card and the High Priestess. Like, he's kind of making also like a big whole deal about it. Like, maybe this is someone who is kind of playing it up like they're a teacher, and maybe that they have a degree, but they don't really. Now, which I was like, is it really sad? Okay, it's really happening now. Yeah, Temperance in the Heights. Like, someone sees their teacher on television. They're like, oh my god, it's Mr. Temper Tantrum. Oh my gosh, he's on the television. Oh my god, what is he? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, so they like kind of they see how everything is kind of like adding up. Maybe I don't know what that's alluding to. But it was like someone's wearing a sombrero as well. They're wearing a hat. It's a really wide brim hat. It's something so particular. They're like, I don't know what he was up to, but he was definitely not teaching us material that he needed to know. Interesting how to teach. So that's maybe how someone perceived it. Now, I'm hearing let go, lay all your love on me as well. The type of it's like some kind of after school program as well, like a daycare thing. Like, they're like feeding kids these cookies with like crumbles to the cookie. I don't know what that's going to do. But you think about crumbles, they leave little trails. So it's like maybe they're supposed to feed the kids the cookies, but they're kind of like feeding them the crumbs and then they're selling the cookies. Hopefully not, but I don't know. There's something here that just didn't add up. Now, for a number of you, the Tempest card possibly, and that's not for everyone, but you know, apply distortion as you do. With the Tempest card on the High Priestess, like someone finally, I'm hearing Phil, Filbert, filibuster. What is that? Now, it's clear. Yeah, crumbs. Moonchild. Moonchild's like putting the pieces of the puzzle together. So wait, Sag reading. Sag. For Sag, just Sag. Reading crumbs. Oh hell no! I'm ruled by Jupiter! Friggin', we gotta take it all the way with Jupiter, right? Okay, with a hybrid as well, like, 1 second. So this is somebody maybe even who had, like, they have this overdose thing. Like, they're like, and maybe the students picked up on that. They're like, he's always eating something in class, like, and it's constant. He's, like, ravaging. For no reason, that maybe, like, a pet gerbil that a teacher has, and it's in class, and they're feeding the cookies to the gerbil. Anyways, okay, I mean, now it's on primetime television. It can be a metaphor, so... I don't know, so you go, maybe they have like they have a friend they bring to class, or like, if this is my gerbil, he's like a gerbil, okay? Like, just don't like jump around when he like runs around the class and like squirms and screams like he's my gerbil and he's cool, don't worry about him. His name is Jessica. I'm hearing it that way, I don't know, okay. Temperance here, and the High Priestess. Now, people are screaming though in the class. They're like, he's running on my test paper. I hear that as well. Oh my goodness. Now, what do? I don't want to like tell him the teacher and his gerbil, but like I need to tell everyone that like the germs are not, it's not clean. I'm hearing those all the time. Like somebody's pet is maybe climbing on everything and everyone and is like touching everyone. Like the pet paws are like petting everyone and then they're petting everyone else. And it's like, I don't know, that's not me talking, but maybe someone feels like, you know, there's something about the germs here with the Tempest card. I don't know, again, that's not me talking, but it's like, someone feels like, this is not a... The gerbil started climbing on me, and it was like, just chilling in my jacket. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know. I don't know Sagittarius at this point. Like, someone's like, can you tell me what's going on? This person's like, I have no idea. I think, like, the teacher has a pet, and he brought the pet to class. I couldn't even, like, really hear him in the announcement. Okay. Now, again, it could be a metaphor. So maybe the gerbil is like a germ, and maybe the teacher is sick, and maybe the teacher or someone feels like the teacher has germs, and the teacher is coughing, and like the so-called gerbil germs are crawling over the desk and the papers and all. Okay, you get it, right? All right, temperature with the hybrid, like take it as you will, you know, and you have to adapt to your situation with the hybrid. Someone's like, we need to adapt quickly. We need to take form. Like someone's like, they feel like they need to protect themselves actually as well. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing JV varsity team, coach. Someone came down with a fever. They were wearing a jacket. They gave that jacket to someone else. They put the jacket on someone else's shoulders. They patted their back, their shoulder. I don't know what else I'm into. Okay, anyways. I'm hearing Jessica again. Jessica, hey Jessica, where your gerbil at? I'm hearing that like specifically. They have kids across the room now. They're like, hey, I think you have germs now. I'm hearing that with the Tamarine's card. I don't know what, no judgment, but it's like, maybe someone feels like, well, they're kind of joking now. It's like, they're joking. They're like, now we're all like, germy. I'm hearing that. Because the teacher was coughing on the test papers. Like, again, this is very specific, maybe. But I'm seeing someone's, like, imagine a teacher brings their pet gerbil to class, and they let it go, like, run loose, okay? And this thing is, like, racing around the room. Running over people's backpacks, like, you know, it's like they're freaking, like, this are, like, their workout in the morning is, like, the classroom, and everyone's, like, things are lying on the floor, like, and it could be in the mind's eye, okay? Like, you know? I think the teacher is sick and they're getting everyone sick kind of feeling. Temperance here in the hybrid, no judgment. I was like, yeah, this is maybe someone's perception of the space. Now, I'm hearing haiku. Write out your poetry haiku letters. And like, the teacher is like giving instruction, but like the kids can't concentrate. They're kind of scared. They're like nervous. They're like, you're coughing. You're coughing, teacher. I'm here with the tempest card. I don't know what, hopefully not, but it's like, and take it as you will. Take it as you will. It's cleared and ground. It's like, maybe the gerbil is sick? I don't know why, you guys. Like, the gerbil has fleas or something? I don't know. That was clear, right? With a star. Yeah, no, this is someone's animal. They're, like, shaking out something. Just, like, fleas are, like, jumping off with a star. I don't know what that's linked to. their dog's name is Lucky. I'm hearing Lucky Star. They're like making a joke. They're like, he's lucky because he always has like all of his friends like with him everywhere he goes. It's like they're making a joke. That's not funny though. I don't know why they're joking about that, but I'm hearing he's not really like all right. Even though it's time his card, and maybe they see that someone's sick. Actually, go like, you're not looking okay. You need to go to the doctor. You need to maybe go to the hospital with the time his card. It's clearing the ground. Hopefully not. Now. Jessica's like, I already passed out the papers. Uh-oh. Anybody have some toilet paper? Oh yeah, it's on my shoe. I don't know what. It's trailing to class. Like, someone feels like the teacher's not... Something is not sanitary. I don't know what that's. It's not me talking, but it's like... It has to do with some kind of precaution that needs to be taken, and like the precautions are not being taken. So like the teacher picks the toilet paper from like their shoe and it's trailing, and the kids are like, ah! You're touching the toilet paper, and then you're touching our test paper, and then it's like you were chewing on the eraser on the pencil, and you gave that pencil to me. I gotta go to the bathroom. Mom, I don't feel comfortable here. I'm hearing that with the temperance card. Let's clear and ground. Let's clear and ground. For number B, this is like something in Tanzania's Fine Museum. I don't know what that's like. Maybe someone's like interning somewhere. Now... Moontrail's like, wait a second, am I dreaming or gonna slap myself? Is this really a SAG reading? Of course it is. Frick. How could I ever second guess Jupiter energy? Frickin', it's normal. In fact, not weird enough. Tempest card, the gerbil has to have a gerbil pet. As well on top of that. Yeah, so the teacher brings their gerbil pet. The gerbil pet has a gerbil pet. They're attached by a leash. Okay. The teacher is introducing the Russian doll effect of their gerbil pet. Gerbil pet is introducing their gerbil pet, their gerbil pet, their gerbil pet. It's like a Russian doll introduction. Oh yeah, how's Bandit still like asleep throughout all of this for real? Oh, mad joke. Temperance card upright. Now for a number of you, conversation with quieter, quieter, and quieter. Hello everyone, it's my gerbil pet. So we hit it back at 1. We go back to the teacher. This is my gerbil pet. Temperance card. Oh my god. Okay. Listen. He's eating fries while he's petting his pet, and then he's touching our papers. He's like petting our papers at this point. I don't know why. It's not like he just like, you know, he handed them out. He's definitely raking his hands down the length of the test paper. I can't touch that. Okay. Hierophant, High Priestess, and the Temperance card. Now for a number of you, oh my goodness. If you're a Virgo and you gotta go to school during this whole like quarantine thing, oh my. You might even feel like you kind of like can contract something over Zoom contact here. With a High Priestess, I don't want to Skype with anyone who's sick. I just don't even want to get into their psyche at this time. Like, I don't want to see them sick. Like, I just can't even like see it. Like, I can't see what they're doing. Like, wow, they're sick. I just can't see it. Like, maybe someone actually has like a thing. They got this phobia. They're like, I don't want to get sick. Like, I don't want to see fire. I'm hearing that as well. Or blood with the Tempest card. So let's clear it and ground. Now, they might actually be a med student, like a pre-med student, and then it's like suddenly they see someone like who's actually sick, and they're like, I don't want to do that. I'm here. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch the pig. I don't want to see the pig. The piglet feet. I'm hearing that. No joke. That's like really sad. But anyways, okay, all right. But the Temperance card and the Hierophant and the High Priestess now. For a number of you, they're definitely passing something around, and it's like possibly again like a germ. Like it's like he touched his pillow pet, then he touched his pillow pet. Okay, so are they real? Are they flesh and blood? I'm hearing gotta catch them all Pokemon pets. I'm hearing that like I'm hearing that way. Maybe this was a message for a number of you. Maybe it's even like cards people passing out. They're playing cards. Like that's like high surface touch, right? Object like. Cards? Okay, so... And kids are playing with their Pokemon cards. Okay. So hold on. I'm hearing Samson. Did you just cough? I'm hearing that like specifically with the high priest in the Tempest card. This person's coughing. Look at the Tempest card. They're like, they're like coughing with the cards. They're passing out cards. Somebody's like, Samson, are you riding on the edge of like a fever? You don't look too good. I'm hearing that with the Tempest card. Like Rothschild. I'm hearing the very strong. I don't know what else I'm going to do. Let's clear it in ground. I'm hearing the rope is yours now. Bye. Okay, so this person, like, maybe knew they were sick. What's up with that? But they didn't, like, really take it seriously or something like that? They're like, so what? The children are fine. Their immune systems are strong. I'm hearing that with the times where I was like, once this gets out, though, oh boy. I'm hearing, you brought your gerbil who has a fever to class? I'm hearing that, like, specifically, like, listen, by way of, like, contact tracing, you obviously have a fever as well, because, like, your gerbil is sick. So, like, if your gerbil's sick, you're sick. I mean, I don't know what, that could be a metaphor, you guys. Possibly it could be literal, I don't know, the Times card, but the High Priestess as well. There's something going around. Now, I'm hearing, I'm a space cadet. I'm hearing Warner Brothers. I'm hearing twins with the Times card and the High Priestess. Someone feels like their twin flame got sick. I'm hearing that as well. And so, like, by way of that, they're also sick. They're like, what? Wiley. I'm hearing Wiley Gray. So strong. I'm hearing he's sick. He's feeling outnumbered with his weight. I'm hearing that as well with the Times card. Like someone's like losing weight. Let's clear it now. Now, wait, did Bookmark literally just say they gotta make a coming into class? This is like the A+ student who's just like, I don't even like listen to announcements that tell me when maybe there's like a school's out day. I just go to class regardless anyways, just in case class is really not over, and like I am going to class and like I am in the car to go to class. And, like this person like stops them in the window of their car. They're like, Samson! The teacher is like kind of turning silver. I don't know what that's going to. What? They are, yeah. They're like not getting it though. They're like they sent a huge warning out to everyone, and like still some people still came to class. I don't know what. Bookmark's like, yellow is not red. I can still go to school. I can still go to school. I can still go to school. I need to bookmark my page or my bookmark. I don't want to be behind. I don't want to be okay. So Bookmark's still in the room. Can we? How do I freaking lasso her back in? Was she listening to the reading? Okay. Oh god, alright. She'll be coming back into like, she'll like hit us up the full moon in Aries. She'll be like, yeah, like, what's up? So weird. My teacher had a gerbil. It was show and tell. They brought their gerbil to class. Gerbil was like sweating on stage. He looked kind of nervous to be there. He had like gerbil sweat. They looked like tears. Maybe he was emotional. He's just happy to see everyone in class. Like, I don't know what that's going to do. Limelight moment. The gerbil. Let's clear the ground. Anyways, I'm not feeling so good. Where the hell did the bookmark go? Somebody like really last something back in? Okay, what were their last few words? So wait, they were on board, so they knew that the threat was there. Hold on, Bookmark. Yeah, Bookmark was like Zoom now equals Doom. So look, they were fully aware of the risks, and they still traded in their old microphone. Oh my god! I mean, somebody like they literally used someone's microphone. I can't anymore. I can't recite the fable. Like, someone's like listening to this, but like, this is not for real. This cannot be for real. Someone like uses someone, it's like someone using someone's microphone or like their earbuds, like, and they knew that they were sick. It's as bad as using their toothbrush. Let's clear it at this point, numbers. It's like, they coughed all over the mic, and then like, Colin Powell took it in hand, and he was like, I'm invincible. I don't care if like, you know, This is gonna make problems for me or my teeth. I'm hearing chattering. I don't know what that's into. They're like not afraid. They're like, I'm okay. I don't need to like worry about a fever and all of that. I'm hearing that with the temperature card and the star. They're like, give me the mic. Is this thing on? Frick. The thing is like not working anymore. It was like disabled. It's actually like out of service because like you can't use that. I'm hearing that when someone with corona had it. So let's clear it. This person is like testing their own immunity, like at this point. They're really like, they're taking some risk here. Okay, now let's clear it. They're like, right. Okay, whatever. It's still on the radio. They're like talking, they're a radio host or something. And they're using the same mics. Anyways, okay. Is he okay? Let's just be ready for tomorrow. Like, who knows what he's gonna bring into class. Tower reverse. Like, teacher is now the star of the student roundtable discussion. The teacher has now contracted coronavirus. Hopefully not, but it's like he didn't stop after his number went up to like yellow fever. Let's clear what in the world. Like, these teachers are like, how did this person go to school? I want to know how they still took the test themselves. Like, don't they like test them with the thingy? These are parents waking up in the middle of the night. They're like, they're totally frazzled. They're like, how did they not test them with the thingy? I'm hearing the thingy. The thingy. It's like the thing that you test with the temperature. Don't they do that before the teachers go into class? Like, I'm hearing he hit the below the belt thing. I'm hearing that with the temperature. I don't know what that's about. Like, he took a crotch meter test instead of an under the tongue test. I'm hearing that as well, and like, I don't know what is going on at this point, guys. I'm kind of embarrassed at this point. Like, this is a SAG teacher. I hope it's like a SAG onlooker. Like, I hope it's not a SAG teacher. Let's clear the ground. Because like, SAG is usually known for like really being like super good at the teaching stuff. So it's like, well, maybe that's a testament. They were like, I'm willing to still teach even if I have a fever. Like, I will test the temperature of my crotch instead of like under my tongue, and I'll just be fine. I'm here at Purdue University. Represent. Okay. You know, like you could take the temperature in like different ways, like under your armpit, like in other areas of where we don't need to describe in the pamphlet with the thermometer thingy. You can also like not take your temperature, and that's also like, okay, why would that be okay? Like, what? Like, maybe the teacher was just like the one in charge of taking temperature, and so they didn't even for themselves. What? They're like, I'm fine. I don't know what that's alluding to. Now they're on freaking KCON 9 News with a huge fine. Actually, they kind of like, now they got, let's clear it. They got their test results back. Not the one that they were testing students on, if you know what I mean. They got the real test back, and they're like, oh, I am too old for this now. I'm hearing that as well. The test card and the star. They're like, I think maybe I should look away from the camera. Now they're like, they don't want to see like paparazzi. They're like, don't get any more of my hair in the shot. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, I'm hearing Busy Mart. At the Busy Mart? This may be somebody who works on campus. I'm hearing Zimbabwe Bears on here. I don't know what that's one too. Let's clear it. They like sell sunglasses on campus, sometimes around the campus. Sometimes they give, oh, I'm hearing school bus driver. They give students rides. They take people's temperature when they get on the school bus, but they don't take their own temperature. I'm hearing that. Maybe, and hopefully not, but the temperature could be, in a number of ways, but like, somebody's like, I'm hearing, are you Ted Bundy? Why would you not do that? It's like the parents are furious. I'm hearing that, like, it's in that way. Let's clear it and ground. No, hopefully not. That's like a horrible joke, right? Let's not make that joke with a human car. Like, let's clear it 1 second. I'm hearing he has a tiny waist. He's fragile. He's really an old man. I'm hearing that as well with the Times card. He's not fit for, like, taking risks like that. I'm hearing that as well with the Temperance card and the Star. You have to start looking at, like, everything seriously. Maybe this is what someone is, like, telling them. They're like, God forbid, like, that you would contract that. And you have to be careful. I'm hearing rise and shine, kitties. This person loves their job maybe as well. So they're like, I still want to go to work and I don't want to, like, let the kids down. And it's like, but Lee, like, if you're not feeling well, like, you have to let it go. Okay? I'm hearing leader, think like a leader, okay? Like, you're setting an example for these students as well, alright? If, like, this happens to happen, like, you know, that's not gonna really, like, that's also gonna cost you. I'm hearing it's a fine for the Tempest card and the Star. I'm hearing, do you think they would take my school bus away? I'm hearing, yeah, I think so. I'm hearing that with the Star. Like, you shouldn't be taking risks like that. Let's clear it. And the Star and the Tempest card. This was like, well, I think I'm like, oh, you know, I'm like over it. I just got a little sniffle thing, and I think I'll be like just fine. I just gotta stick this thing on my nose, right? I just test it and see if I'm okay. Yeah, but like, first, maybe you should do that. Get your test result back. And then maybe you want to drive the Polar Express. Like, maybe. Like, this person has like a sore throat. Let's clear it. Whoa. They're like, their eyesight is also like, their pupils are like dilating. Let's clear that and ground. Looking at this person, you'll be able to tell that something is off. Yeah. With the Temperance card. I'm hearing, but I want to, like, watch all the kids march on the parade. Like, they really enjoy, like, picking kids up for school. I'm hearing it in this way, and it's like, maybe someone's trying to, like, point out, like, look, like, you have to see the risk here. You love these kids, like, you don't want them to, like, get sick, right? So, it is kind of, like, sad with the Temperance card, and so this person is, like, maybe I should just, like, rope it in, man. I'm hearing the Temperance card and, like, call it, like, you know, I don't know, like, take a time out with my work. Let's clear it. Like, they don't want to feel like someone's, like, pulling their tugboat, all right, out of the, you know, out of the water and, like, tying it up to the anchor. They don't like that. They don't want to feel like playtime's over as well with the Temperance card and the Star. This could even be a kid who, like, doesn't understand, like, why they can't hang out with their friends anymore. They're, like, they feel maybe like they did something wrong. But for another number of you, this is someone working in a space, and they love, like, working with kids, and it's just really heartbreaking. It really is. They live for that. And they're, like, I guess, like, I wasn't right about that. I'm hearing that with the times where, like, they took a risk of some kind and, like, they fell ill. Hopefully not. I really hope not. But, and then it's like, they're like, yeah, it's just not worth it. And it's just better to stay home. I'm hearing that with the temperature. It's better to stay home. For a number of you, somebody has a stint. What is that? With the temperature card. They got some of the blood sugar. They sweat really easily and really often. And I'm hearing, chicory root, I'm hearing that. And rhubarb syrup, I'm hearing that as well. So, now, I'm so sorry, your child. I thought that said I eat children. That was so freaky. Okay. I'm gonna clear that. From the consciousness. Okay, from the conscious record as well. Okay, from the conscious record, at least. Okay, I don't know what that's linked to. Oh my, temperance. And someone has, like, a guilt. They have, like, a guilty feeling. They're like, did I give all these kids, like, this, like, germ now? I'm hearing that. This is so sad. Oh gosh. Paul, it's okay. Just, like, don't, like, you know, pop out too soon, right? Just take it easy. Chill. The kids know you're alright. They do miss you. They want you back in service on Sunday. They want you to work again, which means you need to take time off. So they're, like, trying to get this person to just level out a little bit with the temperature bar and the star. but it's very hard because like maybe this was like their everyday, you know, their absolute like morning, you know, lunch, dinner, life rhythm pace of work. Like they're always doing this kind of thing with the Temple card, and so they feel like I don't know who I am anymore. Like if I'm sitting at home with a cheese wheel in my hand and I'm just like turning the barrel around it. I don't know what else. They feel like pointless. I don't know what else to do. They're like, I feel like I don't have drive anymore with the Wheel of Fortune. But I'm hearing the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles. But it's not about that only. And I'm feeling pressure on the heart chakra. This is about it's like you just need to take a break. So someone's trying to tell someone, look, it's not like you're gone forever, okay? You need to like just take a breath already. And it's like it's just to get your immune system up and running again. I'm hearing up the Temperance card and the Ace of Pentacles and the Stars. Like maybe someone wants to jump back into working again, like really quickly. I'm hearing working out as well, getting fit again. I'm hearing that with the Temperance card and the Star and the Ace of Pentacles, and it's like just like sit like jello for a minute or two. Just like jello it out, like mellow it out, like chillo it out, pillow it out, take a rest, sleep. Someone is like kind of giving them advice, like get drunk. I mean that as well. Like they're just kind of like trying to give this person. I'm not giving that advice, but it's like they're kind of giving this person like ideas, and it's like to that person they're like, I would love to do that. I would love to sit in a bed of lavender scented pillows and just chill, and like you have the luxury of doing that right now, possibly. I don't know what everyone's situation is, but like for a number of you that is maybe someone's like trying to show them the upside of this, but they don't. That's not invigorating for them. So for them, whoever this is, they're driven by the sense of like maybe actually driving. Actually, they could have been like a bus driver, or they could have been like a driver. They driving all day long. So it's like, you know, that really has sent them into the spiral of like, who am I and what am I and where does my life go if I am not moving somewhere and moving someone somewhere and something somewhere. It's like it's a psychology space possibly that they're really now grappling with the Temperance card and the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, finding that peace of mind, meditation can be so helpful in a case like that, right? Because it's like, you know, what is movement of the body, movement of the mind, movement of the spirit and the soul? You can actually, you know, move energy. So take it as you will with the Ace of Pentacles, right? So is not moving, is that really stagnancy? So take it as you will, you know. For review, it's a matter of like maybe someone is feeling like they want to get someone out of the state of feeling like something is stagnant. They're trying to get them to feel like it's not stagnant. That's really challenging because they did, whoever this was, they associated this space of like high levels of activity with physical movement. So now it's like it's kind of shifted. So the more you can kind of accommodate your psyche space with the also emotional space and the energetic space, possibly, and it will be different for everyone, with this concept, with this sort of shift, possibly, you know, the more easy it will be to manage the change. Or for a number of you, it's like the more seamless the introduction will be into this new way of life. So I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe someone's like, I don't want to lose out. I'm hearing on this opportunity. This person's like yelling. They're really sad and they're actually scared, but they're also pale and they need to take care of themselves. Remember the Temperance card and the Star. They're like, I don't want to like take Plan B as well. What's that alluding to with the Star? That they don't want to like go on unemployment. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that's mean, but it's the Temperance card and the Star, and it's like, I don't want to be on benefits. I don't want to be unemployed. I want to have my job. Like I'm hearing that like specifically. They're so frustrated. Whoa, that's so sad actually with the Temperance card. So it's like, but it depends how you look at it, right? So it's just a shifting of gears possibly, or it's like a change. And again, I don't know what everyone's sort of, you know, mind's eye vision is of this experience, but for someone here, they are like, they're encouraged to seek solace and sort of like solitude. I'm hearing that like, which is so foreign to this person. They're like, I don't like meditate, I don't do any of that. That's like maybe what they're saying, but they're just not used to that. So that might be something that they get more into, or it's like the easier we can move into that sort of activity profile, because in that way, like the easier this shift will be. I'm hearing that again. So it's like a matter of maybe adapting is what I'm feeling. It comes down to with the Temperance card and routines here that are changed with the Ace of Pentacles as well. Now, this person is so irritated. They're like chewing something, like kind of like, and you see their mouth like chewing. Kind of like how a cow grazes on grass, and you can see their mouth kind of chewing like in like a hexagonal shape, like a rectangular shape. Yeah, it's like kind of like that, feeling pressure down the digestive tract. Someone's like, "What do you want me to make you? Like a shake?" This person's like, "I want juice." I'm hearing that. Okay. Flavoring round, temperance and saw. Yeah, so for a number of you, it's just, you know, it's got a lot of history to it as well, and that's challenging. I'm almost getting this feeling of, like, I don't want to be in, like, a convalescent home for feeling the card. The Star and the Ace of Pentacles, and, like, I don't want to feel like I'm having a hard time, like, getting around, like, no. No, I'm hearing that. Like, I don't want to go to the pool, like, of assisted living. I'm hearing spaces as well, like, and discuss this. Let's clear it. So, no, somebody's not open for that. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, I'm not going to get roped into that. I'm hearing that with the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, someone is like, this is the type of person who is, like, fiery. They have a lot of fire in their chart, and that's so hard for them to, like, feel like they're losing the spark in their life. Like, and because that was their spark. Okay, so it hurts to feel that they can't have the opportunity to do what they love any longer. And so they're trying not to let go of that. Trying not to trip and fall. I'm hearing that as well. And like, trying to be okay. They're like, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be okay. It's really sad, actually, with the Temperance card and the Star. It's like they don't want to, like, feel like they can't do that kind of thing anymore. And they had a passion for the space that was, like, unparalleled. It's like that Star bus driver that everyone, like, loved, and, like, they literally were, like, born to do that. Like, it was so obvious and so clear. Like, they could freaking, like, ride the bus, like, with 3 wheels on it and, like, ride it perfectly and get everyone to their stop, like, sort of feeling. And, like, they were just, like, so good at what they did. And they know that. And they know that. And that's the frustrating thing as well. Because they feel like this is somehow, like, their niche, their audience even. I'm hearing that as well. And, like, someone seriously, like, they felt appreciated in that space. And that was their appreciation in their life. So they don't want to feel like that's over, you know? They don't want to feel like they no longer live for that. But it really depends. It depends on how, again, you perceive of this experience, because there can be things that they discover of themselves as well. If they were to venture off into another, let's say, like, dynamic of their own sort of, you know, experience, well, you know, the type of, like, more private. So this person maybe, like, very much lived to serve a number of people. They could be a veteran, I'm reading the terms as well. This could be in terms of history. They don't want to let go of, like, why their chinchilla was falling out the window. I don't know what the hell we do. Maybe they're also really funny. Like, they do these quirky things. Like, they make everyone laugh. Like, they never take anything too seriously. For frick's sake, they went to work with a fever. Like, you know, I don't know what that was going to do. They seem kind of, like, ripe in age. I don't know what that was going to take as well, you know, and it's always a matter of interpretation. But there's just something that just someone had this, like, uncanny ability to, like, carry out, like, at any point in time, like, no matter, like, rain or shine or, like, snow or whatever. And so they would, like, ride with their, like, chinchilla. I'm hearing in the pet seat. I'm hearing his name is Carpe Diem. It could be a metaphor, you know. And it's just, like, how they live their life. Like, they just, like, they lived to, like, ride or die. That's really, like, kind of like the vibe of the Temperance card and the Star. Now, they had a frog. I'm hearing that they had some kind of pet. It was something. Like, they're like, they had so much pride. They're like, I trained him to do cartwheels, like, in the pool, in the pond while he was swimming. Look. And they showed, like, the kids, like, how their chinchilla, like, would pet their hair as well. Like, look, I pet my chinchilla, and my chinchilla pets me back. It's like something kind of, like, really interesting and cute with the Temperance card. Yeah, very loyal energy. Chinchilla's, like, petting this, like, bus driver's hair. I don't know what that is about, but take it as you will. They always made light of things. Like, when there was a fire alarm in school, like, they're like, you guys, never fear. If there's a fire alarm, I will always be here to pick you up and I'll take you home. You'll be fine. They, like, made these, like, kind of jokes. Like, they were very jovial. They were very, like, light-spirited, jovially spirited. They never had... Is this like, I forget, I feel like it was a memorial. I'm like, hopefully not. But it's like, there was never that feeling of, like, we lost the race. When we were riding in the bus, were they like racing the school bus? I don't know what that's going to do. Oh my, now. So, I'm hearing he was in love with his mouse, and then his mouse passed away. Oh my. And like, so the mouse would like ride with him in the front seat, like on the dash. I'm hearing that. Aww. Maybe even like the mouse was like in a little cage, and it was like, you know, like the things that hang from the mirror, like it's the cage. It was like his little like his co-pilot. I don't know. It's kind of sad, guys. Ace of Pentacles and Temperance card, and the star, and I'm hearing when the sun comes down on me. I'm hearing he was just like my friend, and like kids are maybe consoling the bus driver. They're like, it's fine, you know, he's like a beaver in another time and place now, you know, like he's gonna be alright. I'm hearing now the Ace of Pentacles, and like bus driver's like, oh no, and like he's wiping his eyes off. I'm hearing that. I just like love to tie him to the porch, and like he would just like sit there and like stare at the grass with me. I'm hearing that. And then he would like tie my shoes for me as well. So I don't know what. There's a lot of training. Aww. Yeah, the gerbil would like kind of like, it would come to class with them. I'm kind of like, yet again, they would like take the test for some students as well. The gerbil would like stamp the grade for like kids. I don't know what that's like. I don't know if it's literal. This is very interesting though. It's like, imagine that. Like, it's like for cartoon for kids. Gerbil teacher's aid, like stamps your grade on your paper. Can you guys imagine me with kids? Just imagine it. Just imagine it. I don't know what language they'd be speaking at the end of the day though. Just to be honest. Oh boy. Your kids speaking. They speak channeling. They just channel everything all the time. They are a channel. And they just channel. Alright, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah. Now, Bandit is sleeping on the bed right now. He's curled up. Okay. For a number of you, maybe the gerbil kind of ran away as well. Ace of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. It was like maybe like a little bit too much stamping going on. I'm hearing that as well. Exploited work. Behind the scenes, like, it's like the gerbil was like not happy at work. Actually, like, it was a lot of work. Like, it was a lot of work. I'm hearing that. And it could be, again, a metaphor. It could be like someone hired for their work, and maybe they were an intern, and like so on and so forth, and like it was like unsanitary working conditions, and like it was, you know, no 6 feet rule in sight. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that was about. And hello, Crystal. Good morning. So I'm hearing my phone is dead. I'm hearing this really. Okay, now 1 second here. I'm hearing. Can I get my gerbil one last pet before he passes? I'm hearing that as well. Yeah. Play with his paws. His twinkle toes. I'm hearing that as well. Oh my. He used to watch television, and like he would change the channel to the one he liked. I'm hearing that as well. What is up with this, you guys? Okay, I don't know what is one to. Let's clear it. 10% of the star, and sometimes this person's like, okay, I gotta get back on my feet. I'm hearing that with a star. And the Ace of Pentacles, like, maybe this is an aspect of their daily life, right? And then something shifted. And so now it's like, maybe it's like this. Their gerbil is still there, okay? But like now they have to leave him at home, like because of whatever it is, like quarantine or whatever. It's like now like, the gerbil like can't come to class with them, sort of thing. And like so okay, like I feel like it's just not ideal. All right. Now, I don't know what that's going to do for everyone. Again, it could be a metaphor. I don't know how grave it gets here. With the star and the Temple card and the Ace of Pentacles, I don't know how far we're digging the grave as well. I don't know. Well, hopefully not. And love and light to everybody here with the star and the Temple card and the Ace of Pentacles. Like, somebody is definitely feeling a little bit sulky, though, with the Temperance card, is what I'm feeling with the star. It's like, he was 7, and he was like a starfish, and he was like my friend. I'm hearing that. Okay, so maybe this is like even a kid who like they just don't understand why they can't show and tell their toys anymore, like sort of thing, and it's just hard to get it like across. Like it's hard to get the point across like perfectly. All right, so I'm hearing he's okay. He's gonna be at home. He's gonna be in his cage, and he's gonna be having tea and crackers while you're at school. Okay? I'm hearing that specifically. He will? I'm hearing that. His animals. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be having chamomile tea. He's gonna be sleeping in bed. He's tired, anyways. Of doing your homework for you and your students. I'm hearing that. I don't know what. It's very interesting, whatever this is. Now. Oh yeah, you never know. Introducing some new options here, soulfully designed. Let's run through the Rolodex here. It could be a chipmunk, could be a... Alright, so anyways, now, maybe it's even the type of thing where, it's like someone no longer sees this animal that they used to see, like, in the wild, in the background of the movie, like, they used to see someone, like, as a backup dancer even, like, every so often in their movie scene, and then, like, they no longer see them. They're like, where did that one seagull go? Like, it was weird. After the whole Gulf thing, like, I don't see them anymore. I'm hearing the Star and the Temperance card and the Ace of Pentacles. He was a nuisance, though. I'm hearing the Temperance card. Like, someone else is, like... He would always be, like, croaking, like, in the morning. I'm hearing that, like, with the Temperance card. And this other was like, that was my best friend. I'm hearing that, like, Temperance. Moment of silence here with the Temperance card for whatever is happening here. Now, for a number of you, let's clear it around. Alright. To the end of the road, till I can't let go. You belong with me, I belong with you. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, to the end of the road. Oh boy, till I can't let go. Somebody even like made like they have an album with pictures of their furry friend, and they're looking at the pictures and they're scrolling through, and it's kind of like bittersweet. But for a number of you, this might be someone who's just like, they can't hang out with their pet anymore because they also maybe gotta go to school, sort of thing. It's like, take it as you will. It's kind of cute, maybe for a number of you with a star in the Temperance card. Like this is like a kid even who's like, they want to know, like, can I walk my goldfish to school? Like, it's like something like that. And the parents, like, well, I would have to take the bowl with you, and like then I'd have to put like wheels on the bowl, and like I don't think I can do that yet. Maybe I'll do it like down the line, alright? But not today. Because we're late to school right now. Ace of Pentacles. It's like, I thought you were a good mommy. I'm hearing that. Temperance of the Star, Ace of Pentacles. Oh boy, I gotta amp up my resume. Okay, how do you... Someone's like Googling. How do you put wheels on a goldfish bowl so your kids, I mean also your students, can walk your... Yeah, okay. Like that moment when there are no results showing up in Google for your like question. That's when you know, like, batshit crazy. Question here. You know what? I did kind of sleep, Samantha. I did kind of sort of sleep, so... Oh my. Jesse. Oh my. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing Jehovah's Witness? What does that alluding to? Okay. Somebody also wants to, like, take their frog for a walk. It's, like, something kind of interesting. Maybe it's, like, actually someone with their kid, you know? They're having these conversations. They're like, well, I would need to, like, secure a harness around the frog. Like, this is, like, a parent, though, who's, like, really, really, like, they can finesse that. They could actually probably they could probably design something like that. I don't know, maybe they're actually like a woodworker over here as well. Okay, so a wooden harness for your frog? I don't know what is happening. Maybe it's like a wheelbarrow thing as well. They're like, I'm gonna like make this thing so you can like you can like, like how kids they take the wagon thing and they carry like the toys in the wagon. It's like something like that. Maybe I can like, create this little contraption thing. It's like a parent who just like, they're just like extra like that. Like they could literally probably do something like that. Frog harness. Can you imagine that? Imagine the frog trying to leap in the harness. They freaking leap right back. Oh my, you have to be careful with that. You better have a disclaimer on whatever that is. If you're just selling a product like that. Frog harness. Watch your frog leap, like, right on its back. It's like, be careful of that, really. I don't know what, that could be a metaphor again. But anyways, temperance. And the story. This is like this is a parent who wants to be that parent who's like, I did that for my kid. I literally did that. My kid wanted me to do that, and I did that. And now is on the Discovery Channel. Oh, Lala! Okay. See, Lala obviously has kids. That's how we know. Because Lala has, like, the translation of these visions. I'm all here, like, real frog, real leash, real harness, real walking, to real school. Sad reading. Lala's like, frog backpack, froggy backpack with the harness for the kid. Okay, good thing I'm here. Alright, everyone all aboard now. We're on the Polar Express. Okay. I just need to know, is the person who thought of this whole thing with the harnessing on the frog, like, driving the train? I don't know if I want to be on it. Anyways, let's clear any ground. No. No. Okay. So we're all good. 9 to 1's in reverse, temperance upright, everyone's wearing their seatbelt. Someone wants to go to school. Listen, they want to go to school with their frog. You don't get it. They're like, anything the parent says that is kind of like, you can't do that, the kid's like, so then why don't you just make a car seat for the frog? Like, the frog needs a seatbelt. We need to make sure the frog can strap in. Why don't you just, like, make a froggy seatbelt? Like, it's like the kid will not give up. It's like something like that. They're giving solutions. They're very creative with those. Strap it. I'm hearing that. Kids, like, eating their fruit roll up. Same with the Ace of Pentacles. The teacher. Keep seeing the teacher. The parent's like, I don't have anything that I could, like, really create in my hands right now. The kid's like, I have this. They, like, hand the fruit roll up. You want me to make... Hold on. Let me get this right. Marcus, you want me to make the froggy a harness seatbelt with your fruit roll up? Oh my god. I might as well let you run the show. Start with the temp. Like, I'm not... There's no way I can get out of this. Temper. The kid is, like, determined to take the frog to school. At the end of the day... the neighbors are watching the parent. Like, with the reptile cage, like... yeah, like, freaking, like, has, like, a piece, like, luggage, like, literally strapping the entire, what is it? The aquarium thing, like, into the seatbelt. Like, even the kid at this point is not sitting in the car seat. They're sitting like a big boy in the front seat, and their frog friend is in their car seat. I don't know what that, they somehow negotiate that with the parent. Ace of Pentacles. Not for everyone, but you know. So now for a number of you. Okay. I'm hearing, we're here. Are you good? We're all here in the car now. Yeah, let's go. Ace of Pentacles, let's go. Vroom vroom, daddy. Star in the tower of the car. So cute. I need to drive slowly because if we get pulled over, the police are gonna have a problem with this. Okay? Okay. Tell me choo choo with the engine, daddy. I'm hearing that's so cute. Oh, so cute. Now, Frog is getting car sick, y'all. In the back. Frog's like scared to leap. It's like holding onto the glass wall of this like terranium thing. It's like, I don't want to go anywhere. I need a seatbelt. Like the frog needed a seatbelt. Like truth. They did. They feel like they do. But it's like the terranium has a seatbelt. I can't even. Oh my god. The kid's like, Daddy, what if the froggy leaps out of the car while we're driving? Like, the parent is like, they really think of that. They're like, this kid has like good ideas. Like, good ideas in all different directions. Like, what we should be doing, what we need to be doing if that happens in that scenario. Like, what ifs, like, everything. Think about everything. The kid's like, did you bring like his food? I'm hearing that as well. He needs to eat. I'm hearing that. Freaking parents like, I didn't even bring your food. Fuck. I'm bailing. Oh god, you love it. I gotta love it. Gotta love it. Like, listen, he's gonna eat part of the Lunchable. Part of my lunch. I was taking my lunch for my work day. You guys are gonna eat that together. Your frog friend's gonna have to eat your lunch with you. Get a little piece of your lettuce on your lunch tote. I'm hearing that. It's like fake food. It's like the lunch tote has like a leaf on it. I don't know what. At this point, the parent's just making shit up. The parent's like, listen, it's like a lunch tote with like an engraved leaf on it. How many of you are that parent right now? And you are driving your kids to school right now. You got the frog in the back. And you're trying to listen to this show, Sad Reading. It's called Sad Reading. Anyways. It might be giving you some pointers here. Okay, now, anyways, for a number of you. I'm hearing A, B, C, D, E, F, fuck. I'm like, what? We're so late to class. You're late, Thomas. No, you're late, Mommy. It's because I told you earlier. Last night I said, my shoes were dirty. I'm hearing that, like, specifically, this kid is on point. Ace of Pentacles. You need to listen to the kid. Next time, before, well, this is Paris like getting kind of competitive. It was neck to neck this time. Sometimes he does have good suggestions, but this time I felt like I had a better comeback. Ace of Pentacles. Or how are you gonna clean up the potty of your frog? Well, I'm not at school with you. Specifically. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the teacher. I mean, Alright. This kid is so brilliant. Alright, Nine of Wands reverse. Three of Pentacles upright. It's endearing, but it's also embarrassing, because, like, someone is not as quick-witted in the morning, especially. Like, their kid has, like, they're very fast. Their mind is moving so quickly in the morning. I'm hearing, like, specifically, they're like, I just don't know where anything is. So, they're literally, again, like engraved leaf on the lunch bag. They're like, feed your frog, okay? I'm hearing that. Three of Pentacles, like a lunch tone right here with Three of Pentacles. The kid is, like, real good at rationing off treats as well. I'm hearing treats, wow. So, like, they eat treats, they give their frog treats, and they hand out treats to their friends, maybe their teachers as well. They, like, discipline, like, the whole, like, social crew. I'm hearing around their invention. I'm hearing the Three of Pentacles. This would be, like, actually something that someone invented, or, like, their parent invented something. Okay. I'm hearing, don't forget to chew your food and spit it out, like the mother bird does for the baby bird. The kid's like, got it. I'm hearing that, like, specifically. This kid's walking off with the frog in the backpack. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what it's gonna eat as well. I don't know. That's not part of the reading. But we are here with the Sag reading, I promise. Sag is involved in this somehow. Maybe Sag is the one doing the Bob Builder business with the frog harness. Maybe. I don't know for sure though. Let's pull another card on that. Someone is like, they need to go to therapy now. They feel like they're not good enough for their kids' expectations with the Tempest card. Maybe. This is not for everyone. Obviously, maybe for everybody, this is you with you. Me with my inner child, we need to have a sit down. Alright? I feel like I'm not owning up to also, like, my wildest dreams. Wow. And, like, I feel like I'm crazy and I'm not acting it. I'm hearing that as well. Like, I want to be, like, more childlike. I'm hearing that as well. The devil in reverse and the Tempest card bright. And I feel like I'm just in sit-down class and I'm just doing sit-down math problems, and you know, I want to get more experimental in that space. So for a number of you, I'm hearing religion here with the Hierophant. Like, this is something that maybe you're observing. You're like observing something, like maybe you're observing your child, or you're observing a child, and you're like, wow, like they're thinking so out of the box. And I'm looking at this lamp right here, and it's kind of like, it's got this like Einstein vibe to it. I don't know what that's about, but if you imagine like some hold up a lantern, like it's just like, you look at this, like, I'm hearing that, like, this kid, and you're like, they're so boss about, like, knowing nothing as well, like, and, like, they freaking, like, they sold me on something that I was, like, scared to sell myself on, and, like, I don't know, I think maybe they should do the interview for me. I'm hearing for this job, like, honestly, with a star upright, like, they feel like they can't lose, anything here with a Fool. Man, it can actually be your own inner child, like, you know, I have this ability within me, I know that this is an aspect of my being, but they have to get, like, comfortable with that corner of the page and like curling it like that, and kind of like taking a so-called risk with that, like sort of venturing off into unknown territory. I'm hearing that as well, like, and it could be actually something that you want to produce, and it's kind of like a quirky side business thing. I'm hearing that for a number of you, and you're like, I feel like I would like really be able to do this, but I don't know. Like, I'm hearing Guinness Book World Records. Interesting. The Fool leading out. It's like, but I don't know, like, everyone sees me as, like, a button-up kind of guy, and, like, you know, lo and behold, like, I make harnesses for gerbils. I mean, with the Daughter of Cups, but, like, it's quirky, and, like, for a number of you, it's your thing, and you know that. You're like, I know I could do it, and I know and it might not be literal, right? It's like, I know this could, like, work. For a number of you, want to create, like, even a mask, some type of mask. Like, I'm seeing a gerbil maybe as, like, personifying, like, germs, so take it as you will. I don't know what else, like controlling germs, like I'm figuring out a way to like control like the spread of germs, like sort of thing. I don't know, that might not be for everyone, but it's like take it as what can be metaphorical. For a number of you, it's something kind of ingenious, and you know that, but it's a matter of maybe actually like really turning the table with this project idea, really starting to get the investment. I'm hearing that as well involved. Interesting. So like from an investment standpoint, like starting to really take your ideas seriously, Sagittarius. Like, you know, I'm not just like kind of like kooky. I'm actually like kind of cut out for this. I'm hearing that as well with the star, like actually like, and for a number of you, you possibly have been approached by a number of people, and they've been like, hey, what is that? Like, and it's kind of something that you want to like, it's very exciting. You want to fundraise for this? Oh boy. It's like, yes, it's like even like some kind of technology, and you like kind of start off making it for yourself or like for your kids, and it has to, maybe it's like even a pair of glasses or something. Yeah, big time. And it's like something with the light, maybe even, I don't know, that could be metaphorical, but for a number of you, it's like, it's like, you know what it is. It's like, I just have to do it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Love of the light. Thank you for tuning into you, Capricorn. I'm at Capricorn. Aquarius, I'm here as well. Sagittarius, I'm here. Scorpio. Oh boy, you got a lot of people here maybe interested in this. All right, love of the light to you.